This is Michael Moore. I am here to make a citizen's arrest of the board of directors of AIG.
From Michael Moore.
We're actually here to make a citizen's arrest.
Speak to my supervisor.
In the white shirt?
Yep.
Blue tie?
That's it.
Receding hairline?
The guy who brought you Bowling for Columbine, Fahrenheit 9/11, and Sicko.
What else do you want to leave the building?
Your cameraman and your crew.
Oh.
Come on out,
All right,
sir.
they don't speak English. Donde?
Full disclosure, Mr. Michael, I adore you and your films.
Oh, well, thank you.
And here's the reason why. I mean, you know, all your films are both entertaining and informative at the same time. It's a hard thing to do in documentaries.
Well, I don't know any other way than to try and make a film that I think people are going to really enjoy when they go to see it.
Right. Now, what inspired you to make Capitalism a love story?
Well, I just, you know, about 5 months before the crash, I thought, you know, we should, I think something bad is going to happen soon. I don't think the economy can sustain itself like this. We should make a film about it. And so 5 months into the movie, the crash happened, and it just became all the more evident that Wall Street was hell-bent on taking people's hard-earned money, playing around with it, losing it, and then after losing it, coming back to the same people and asking them for a handout to bail themselves out. So right. It's crazy. I have not been let into this building for 20 years.
47 to 76 Bravo or Alpha.
Good.
It's Michael Moore here to see the chairman.
Now, of course, Capitalism, a Love Story comes 20 years after Roger and Me, and I think it's a perfect companion piece to the film.
Well, yes, I mean, it has sort of come full circle. I made that film 20 years ago when it was just cities like Flint, Michigan that were hurting. But I wanted to point out that companies like General Motors were making the wrong decisions by laying off people at a time when they were making record profits. They were going to decimate the middle class. And my question then was, if you keep firing all these people, who's going to buy the cars?
Right, right.
And sure enough, nobody was left to buy the cars, and now they're out of business, essentially. They've had to file for bankruptcy.
Yeah. Now, you know what? Enlighten me, Mr. Michael. What does the title really mean? Capitalism, a love story. Is there, you know, are we having a love story with capitalism?
Well, no, it's about the love that that a certain amount of people on Wall Street have for our money. Not their money, our money.
Right, exactly.
And I want them to quit loving our money and follow the law. Of course, the laws have been changed so that there are no regulations now. And since the crash, the Congress has not passed one single new piece of legislation to put any restrictions on Wall Street. And so the chance of this happening again is I think, very, very good.
Now, with the love story, are you proposing a divorce then from Wall Street?
Yes, a divorce and a remarriage.
Right.
To a system that's going to be more responsive to people, a system that's going to be that's going to follow the rules, and it's going to have an ethical center to it, where we are always asked the question: is this for the common good? Is this good for people, or does it hurt people? And if it hurts people, we shouldn't be doing it.
Now, a lot of people are angry about our current financial meltdown, but they don't really necessarily know who to blame. Do you think this film will enlighten them?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. For the first time, you're going to see who the culprits are, how this happened. I'm going to take you behind the scenes. I'm going to show you things that they've not shown you on the evening news. And I've watched audiences watch this movie, and people are like, wow, now how come nobody explained that to me? Which is a good question, because you shouldn't leave it up to a guy in a baseball cap to have to explain something this basic.
That's the magic of your films, is that, you know, I laugh, I cry, and I'm also angry. I mean, it's almost a call for action, isn't it?
It is a call for action. I mean, this is our democracy. We've got to get off the bench here. We've got to get our country back in our hands.
Right.
There's a lot of anger out there right now, and I don't really want to see where this anger is going to take us. I want to nip it in the bud and and have people say, "Oh yeah, that's right, the American dream. It is ours."
What's next for Michael Moore, my hero?
Well, good question. I'm going to wait and see. I think see what happens with this movie and see what happens in the country, and I'll decide probably in the next year what I'm going to tackle next.
Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Michael, and congratulations on the movie again.
Hey, thanks a lot, and hi to everybody out there in Palm Springs and Cathedral City and Rancho Mirage and all the good people out there.
Wow, thank you for knowing the Coachella Valley.
Oh, of course, yes. Everyone's driven through it.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're here to get the money back for the American people. I got more bags. 10 billion probably won't fit in here.